Alright, so as I alluded to in my previous video, Starforge Systems has already made quite the number of changes to their products, so I'm just going to give a quick update on that. And then I'm also going to talk about a different pre-built company called PowerGPU, which has kind of ticked me off a little bit. Yeah, you can tell by the honestly incredible video quality right now that this video is going to be a little different. It's just I currently have 1 day free a week to do what I want to do, so here I am trying to save you money. But anyway, yeah, just ain't filling up to stuff, so this is the quality that we're going to be going with for the minute. First up, back to Starforge Systems. Yesterday we talked about their entry-level build, the Horizon PC. It started back at $900, but it's been once again moved back to $1,000. That's a price jump of $100. It was not at that for very long. But with that $100, you get a very large upgrade. So if we take a look at what's changed, of course, price change, but we've got ourselves a brand new CPU. This is no longer 10th gen i3, this is an 11th gen i5, so that's a pretty good upgrade. I'm not too familiar on my CPU comparisons, so I can't tell you how much of a jump that is, but it's definitely better, and it's a much better value. But then the much better jump is that we now have ourselves an RX 6600 XT. That is awesome for this price. That is, I can't really describe how much better that is from the 1660 Ti that was in the original one. So of course I went and rebuilt it through the PC part picker, and they didn't change the photos here, but that's alright, they're working on it. Unfortunately, once again, they did not name what version of the 6600 XT, and this time I can't go off of the pictures because this is the incorrect photo. So I looked up the MSRP for this card, and that's the placeholder. So again, sprinkle in your own dose of salt there, because that price could easily vary $150. So just keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and take a look at the part list. Alright, here's the updated version of the Starforge Horizon PC. And we can see that to build it yourself, if you're even able to grab a 6600 XT Founders Edition for MSRP, then the total would come out to $958.66. So that means you are paying $41.34, shipping and taxes not included, to get a 2-year warranty, to have the computer built for you, and to get customer support, as well as a brand reputation. So that wow. I don't think that I've seen a better deal exist. The closest thing that I think comes to this would be Build Redux PCs, where they charge $75 as a build fee, flat fee. $41, that's incredible. So I think in my book, this is the best value pre-built that I have ever seen. That's, yeah, very incredible. Grab that while you can. Alright, awesome to see that. I'm glad they're making changes. This is a really good step forward. Hopefully we'll see price drops of their other computers, or just general changes soon. Alright, moving on to PowerGPU. It only goes downhill from here. Alright, why am I covering this company? Well, their posts keep getting recommended to me on Twitter. It just keeps showing up, and they've made some marketing tweets that I just think they've rubbed me the wrong way. As well as I was curious one day. I was sitting at lunch and I was wondering, okay, well, this is people that build computers. What are their prices like? So PowerGPU is a system integrator as well as a boutique system builder. So a company like Starforge PCs, they purely have a set standard. Every computer is nearly identical, and you know what you're going to get. PowerGPU here has computers like that, but they're a little more iffy on whether they're in stock, or sometimes they change. That's alright, as well as they're mainly a boutique builder. So what that means is large influential people or companies or individuals, whatever, will order a custom computer built to certain specifications, whether that will have some custom tweaks to it, or or it just needs to be a specific set of parts that come off the shelf, you name it. But what that usually means is a computer is going to cost a lot more to be custom built. I mean, you put an order in and someone has to go through it, and it just takes a lot more time and the logistics are more difficult. So there's that whole thing as compared to a pre-built. I'm not really worried about that. That's, you know, your own discussion. I'm here for the pre-builts, which should be a lot cheaper and shouldn't need a large profit margin to operate with. So as you can see here, they've got a range of computers in various stages of stock, and all of them have some kind of discount, which is a little suspicious considering companies like Amazon will inflate the price of their products in order to make the discount seem more desirable. But I just looked through here the ones they have in stock, and the Volt here is their cheapest, offering at $1,200. Just talking about their branding here and their page setup, this is an incredibly well-built website. It's easy to navigate, and I think for the most part it's easy on the eyes. The specifications, you have to scroll a bit to find them, but literally no complaints there. This is very clearly just letting you know what the price, the SKU, the name, and you've got a little bit of marketing here, but I think it all looks very tasteful. Now, one thing I'm not too sure what they're doing here is this is a water cooler. However, water coolers do not immediately make your computer better. This is quite an old model from Deepcool. You can tell because it has the older branding on there. As well, it's a 120mm water cooler. Once you go down that small of a size, the benefits of choosing a water cooler start to diminish as opposed to a tower cooler. In this case, there's no space constraints for a tower cooler, so going this route is a bit strange. It only increases cost for the end user, it's more difficult to install, and in the long run it's not going to last as long as just a plain old metal heatsink and fan. Adding on to that, we can see that it's set in an exhaust configuration, so there is a pretty high chance that all of the hot air from the GPU and let's say the VRMs and the other components on the board, the SSD and all that, are going to eventually make it some way into the heatsink of the CPU. And the CPU they're using here is a very respectable and nice 5600X, but it's already being kind of pushed to the limits of cooling with a 120mm water cooler here. And then you combine it with the fact that it is pulling the hot air already out of the computer through that radiator in an attempt to cool a hot CPU. It's not a great combination of situations. Now, other than that though, I have zero complaints about this system. It looks very respectable, so let's go ahead and pop into PC Part Picker and see what kind of profit margin that they're making. Okay, so yeah, very steep. They're making a little over $200 of profit. So that's $200 to build the computer and to only get a 1-year warranty. If you want to extend that warranty another 2 years for a total of 3, at least that's what I believe they're trying to sell here, you got to pay $100. So that's 100 extra bucks in order to get a 3-year warranty, and you can pay $130 to get a 4-year warranty total. That's yikes. And again, comparing this to Starforge systems, their system costs $1,000 and comes stock with a 2-year warranty. So this already isn't looking great for PowerGPU. And then I specifically haven't touched on it. Have you noticed? This machine in 2022, with the crash of GPU prices, is equipped with the GTX 1660 Super. Holy crap. I complained about it when there was a 1660 Ti, let me remind you, that is more powerful than the Super, in Starforge's system that was priced at $900, $300 cheaper than this machine. And that's already been changed to an incredible RX 6600 XT, which has the performance of about a 3060 Ti, give or take. This is absolutely ridiculous. And then you remember that, oh yeah, this is technically on sale. The normal price is $1,300. That just makes the whole thing a little bit worse. But unfortunately for them, that's their cheapest system, and as we discovered with the last video, the more expensive the computer, the higher the profit margin. So let's jump to the meat and potatoes and go right up to the top of the stack and take a look at the Majesty. It's your normal, top-of-the-line computer equipped with the good old 3090 12900K. An O11 Dynamic, you've got your 360mm water cooler, you've got yourself 2 terabytes of NVMe storage, 32 gigabytes of RAM. It's what you would expect from a high-end computer. And let me remind you, there is nothing special about these computers. There is no customization. At the very least, again, with Starforge systems, you got a nice backplate and a little end cap on the deep cool cooler. These are just off-the-shelf parts. I can go walk into the Micro Center that's 2 hours from my house and come out with all of these, build it at home, and boom, I've got a computer for $2,000 less money. So that thumbnail was based off of the worst possible scenario. As we can see, once again, this thing is technically on sale. So if we take the current price that you can buy it and subtract our PC part picker version, the actual profit margin that PowerGPU is currently walking away with is only $1,600. You know, very paltry compared to the $2,000 that I originally mentioned. I don't know what to say. Again, just like in the last video, the people or accountant or company purchasing this computer probably doesn't care about the fact that they are throwing away $1.5 grand to just have a computer built and covered by, again, a 1-year warranty. They don't even include a longer warranty. You, once again, have to purchase it. Oh, and guess what? Since you're buying a more expensive computer, they're gonna charge you more for the exact same warranty. Now, unfortunately, companies overcharging for computers is nothing new. I mean, companies gotta operate, and someday I hope I can be a part or make my own system integrator or work in the industry. So I understand that there are plenty of customers that don't really care about this kind of stuff. The reason that I'm making this video in general is to have a little fun and poke at this company, and mainly because I hate their Twitter presence. It's mainly this post here. Honestly, this meme just drives me angry to my core, and I find it incredibly offensive as I'm only trying to... But yeah, the media manager for this company here is doing a real great job. They know how to rile up the PC community, but you can see a while back, I went and found one of their computers, and for the fun of it, I figured out, wow, how much money are they making off of it. So this is a different computer they had. I'm not sure if it's still up, but I don't really care at the moment. Apparently, they were making $530 of profit off of one of their computers, and, you know, ladies and gentlemen, we got them. And I'm just gonna say that this is what the marketing team is saying after throwing away $500 that he just gave to them for no reason. Other than that, they also have a tweet like this, which it could be a chance that they're again just poking fun at us, but these portable air conditioners have been shown to be incredibly energy inefficient. Think of it, basically, some of them can draw as much power as an entire second gaming machine just to soak a little bit of the heat out of your room, and there's a whole load of issues that comes with it. So the marketing for this company and their computers just put them in a spot to be exposed by a larger YouTuber and just kind of go down the drain a little bit. So they're playing with fire, and my video here certainly won't do anything. I mean, what's another 200 views? I'm just advertising for them at this point. That being said, that is PowerGPU. Personally, I would not recommend them to anyone who wants a pre-built. I would, even what we looked at, Starforge systems yesterday, people were real angered by that. Well, as we saw today, there are way worse companies out there. Anyway, yeah, that's about it when it comes to PowerGPU, and thanks for tuning in to this video. And of course, make sure to tune in next time.